What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the You Damn Right podcast. We're on Ep.3. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Ronnie and Kori. And in my co-host seat today, I have another one of my good best friends here with me. You know, I did that with Dion the last episode. I said, my good best friend. I was like, bitch, what? What did you just say?
I mean, I guess you're good and a best friend. You
I
good?
think I meant to say like good sis or like best friend or whatever.
Oh, you was just
Good best
double.
friend just sounds so dumb. Anyway, I'm here today with another one of my best friends, future millionaire. Kori is in the building with me today.
Boop, 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 boop. What?
What's up, Kori? How are you?
Don't do that, cause I was just throwing up gang signs. Put the camera on you on that part,
I'm gonna
okay?
beat that out. I'm gonna beat that out.
But what's up, guys? How y'all doing out there? We love to see you. Love you seeing us and all that good jazz. But we ain't here. We ain't
Period.
here.
We just shot something really, really exciting and special. I can't wait for people to see it.
Very exciting.
I make up on fleek. Kudos to me. I try to do the best I could. I'm a little rusty right now, but I tried. But I think the photos we took is gonna be very, very dope.
I mean, you did better than what I could because I was not gonna be able to do
I
that.
cannot wait for people to see what we are working on and what we are cooking up.
Mhm.
Um, First of all, I've kind of done this on the other episodes too, so I'm gonna do it here once again. Want to say shout out to my best friend who is a hard worker right here. Um, I can kind of do this a little bit differently because you just one of the things I want to talk about is you just debuted one of your vending machines,
Yes,
right?
I did. It's a very, of course, a startup business, but I just purchased a vending machine. I have it inside of a club, a very popping club, and I am like it's of course one of many that I am gonna start putting around those spots and whatnot. But it's very exciting because, mind you, it's just a little bit of income at the moment, but once, of course, that starts pumping, it's just gonna be residual income coming in, and it's one of the goals that I had. I think, mind you, on our first video, and I said it's something that I wanted to do and I wanted to get into. So yes, I have it. It's locked in. It's fully fucking stocked, racked and stacked, and it's just something that at least like it's a milestone, like just something to step off of. Like it's not major. Well, of course, I take that back because any stepping stone is major,
Right.
but it's not the ending result that I'm going for, but it's just a stepping stone, and I'm very excited to continue to see where I'm going to take the rest of this and literally just not work for the rest of my life once I become my millionaire self.
Period. Future millionaire over here, and I live for it, and I am definitely putting that into existence into you right now. If I had something to throw, I would throw it at
Don't
you,
throw
bitch.
nothing
I
at
can't
me.
find it fast enough.
Don't throw
But
nothing at
no,
me.
seriously, so proud of you, so proud of you. I did mention that before that we did have that conversation about you
Mhm.
wanting to do. It was a couple of things we said we wanted to do, but that was definitely on your list, and you got that
Mhm.
accomplished
Checked right off.
before the year was over. So congratulations, a
Thank
thousand
you.
times
Thank
over.
you.
I can't wait. I think that's really exciting. Real quick, like, is there anything you can share? Doesn't have to be like too much, but like as far as like what the process was, like how was that process like, of like
Well,
getting it and making it happen?
all in all, like it was a plan. So I did plan it out. I had, of course, ask for permission. See, of course, location. Location was very big. I'm not just doing it by myself. I have my boyfriend and my girlfriend that I'm doing it with as well.
Hmm.
We're doing it all together. But it was just something, of course, an idea of mine that I brought to life with my partners that we could continue to thrive off of and build with our, not only build in our, because all in all, the company and our relationship all go in the same category, like
Yeah,
we're trying to build our revenue and also build our relationship, and there's something that we can work on together.
right.
So it's something that I'm actually very excited about because it's going to give me an insight of like how I can work with my people and how I can continue to grow. But like step by step, just getting it together, it was actually an easier process than I would have thought just because like there was already a vending machine inside of the club.
Hmm.
So I bought the inventory that they already had, so I didn't have to buy too much after that.
Right.
The vending machine really it was I mean, looking getting the vending machine was actually probably the hardest part just because I'm like, all right, this is a scam. All right, these people are charging too much. All right, these people over here, they're charging too less. Like there must be something wrong with this vending machine. I have to go see it. And
Hmm.
it was just like just trying to get that. And mind you, like And honestly, if you want to start a vending machine business, the shit's not that expensive. Like you can get a $1,500 vending machine,
Period.
and I'm not saying that's not expensive because I don't have just $1,500 laying around right now. Not for right now. Like I don't have an extra $1,500 just laying around willy nilly to buy 2 or 3 vending machines. So
But that's something you definitely could like stack up real quick if
yeah,
you really want to dedicate and like get that
it's
going.
if it's something that you want to do, it's something easy to obtain.
Hmm.
So if you want like just like some real simple residual income that's gonna come into your pockets and get you like just like some lazy money, and that's basically what it is, lazy money. So once you of course have your inventory stacked, you have at least, I put a credit card machine reader on there, but it's not doesn't work yet because obviously you have to wait through, and that's another thing. The fucking credit card machine, you have to order it and then you have to wait another 2 weeks because you have to put it under your. It's a lot of taxes and LLCs and just like busy paperwork that you have to do just to run a credit card machine, which I understand,
Yeah.
but they shouldn't make it so hard. Like that shit is a lot of fucking work. But everything is in order, so the credit card machine will be up very soon. But at least like the vending machine is running.
Gotcha.
So it's a very tedious process, but it's very accomplishing at the end of the day. Like I'm happy that I put the work in to get to this point. At least just with the first vending machine. Just wait until like I have a couple more.
Gotcha.
Like it's all coming together.
Okay.
Very excited.
It's very exciting. I'm just, yeah. Like when you posted that, I remember you posting your story. I was like, oh, it's like right now. I knew like how like you had talked to me about that, so I was like, I knew like you were hella excited. So just for people to know, like, is it okay? Like, you can say the location of where you
Oh, it's
posted
at
it.
Scorpios in
Okay.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Come get some shit out of my vending machine. There's some stuff in there that I can't say on here,
Hmm.
but there is like regular stuff. Like, of course, you have to be 18 or up to get into Scorpio. So there's tobacco products. There's,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say a couple of the stuff. Like, there's some condoms in there. I have the good backwoods, not the bad ones. Russian cream.
I haven't been out in a little minute, but I'm definitely gonna come support and get me a little something out of Corey's vending
Yeah.
machine. So
Come get into my vending machine. I don't have a name for it just yet. I have to get that shit in together. Once we get a couple more, it'll all come together. But yeah, come get some stuff out of my vending machine at Scorpios.
it's real cute too, y'all. It's real cute.
Yeah, yeah,
I live for it. All right. Well, that was you're already kind of ahead of the pack, but I'm getting everybody on camera right now to like so that I have evidence and so that I have a track record so I can keep everybody accountable.
yeah.
But you already
Ooh,
accomplished one major goal that you wanted to. Like you said, we talked about it already. So that was one of the things you want to accomplish this year.
right.
Is there anything else, like anything else you want to share, like anything other, like major? It doesn't have to be major. Anything else you want to accomplish before the year's over? Since we're already halfway through 2023, is there anything else you want to, any other business venture or anything else you want to?
As far as right now, I am, of course, just trying to stack. There's a certain money goal that I want to be at by the end of the year. It's going to be a little tougher to get there now. I had a couple of setbacks, just of course, with like family issues and things that's going on, like personal life wise. But I do have a certain money goal that I want to get to. Um, and another one, of course, that I just want to finish, like one I feel like is pretty major, at least to me, is I started off. Ah, let me finish saying it. So I started off vegan in August. So it's like
Hmm.
August, it's the 20, it's 17 days in.
Yeah.
So I started off vegan and I was doing well. I got 12 days into being vegan and I was like, fuck this shit. I need some cheese. I was really craving eggs. Like I just wanted an egg so bad.
Right.
And I wanted eggs so bad. And it's not even that I was like really wanting meat, but it was also like the fact that it is so expensive, one, to be vegan,
Hmm.
expensive as hell, and then like two, it's very, very strict. Like there is so much that you cannot touch.
Yes.
So much.
Absolutely.
So I got vegan for 12 days and then just recently I turned vegetarian. So I'm going to, at the end of this year, by December 31st is my last day. I'm going to do, of course, the rest of the year, finish it out as being vegetarian. Started
Okay.
off as vegan, but I'm going to go
It's no
vegetarian.
joke. I was vegan for 30 days and I was. Mm,
Huh?
woo.
couldn't even get through 12, sister, so I commend you. I on the 12th day, I was like, "On this is the 12th day of Christmas. This is enough for me."
Yeah, I feel that.
Veganism is not for me, but I mean, I grew up eating cheese, meat, all of
Yeah.
this good stuff, so it's like hard to break. It's like a bad habit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it takes a lot of self control. So anybody who does that or gets into it, like I commend you.
Emphasis on the self control, yes.
Yeah.
Because there was plenty of times when I was doing it, I was gonna break, but stuck through. So I'm cheering on you on. You
Mhm.
can definitely do it. But I mean, I think anybody who's interested in do it, I definitely say like give it a try. Like uh as you said, it's definitely expensive.
Mhm.
I would recommend like kind of before you even do it, like maybe plan out what meals you're gonna like. Because doing
Prep.
it like, okay, what's today what I'm gonna eat, like that kind of thing. Like, when you're not vegan, you like, oh, I'm just gonna go here and just grab something. You're vegan, you cannot do that.
You cannot. You
So
definitely
really plan
cannot.
it out, what you're gonna do, what you're gonna eat, what your meals are gonna be. So you already know, like in your mind, like, okay, I need to go to the store, I need to do some grocery shopping, or I know what restaurant to go
Mhm.
to. Have all that sorted out beforehand before you just jump into it. But it's
Cause
a
sister,
challenge. It's a challenge.
it was ass. Like I not saying I was miserable because I did it. I stocked my fridge up with
Yeah,
vegan cuisine, but it just is. That shit was tough. That was so
definitely.
tough. But all in all, yes, by the end of this year, I am planning, of course, to finish out being vegan. So, not vegan, sorry, vegetarian. I switched over to vegetarian because I ate cheese and
Yeah.
I had eggs. And I've been, of course, cooking with that since the beginning of this week. So, I'm
Okay.
going to finish out strong as a vegetarian, just
Gotcha.
not a vegan.
Gotcha. Well, you got it. You got it. It's already about to be September. We're almost there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can finish the year out, but we had one of our friends' birthdays recently too, and they took us to a steakhouse, and I was saying, I was looking at everybody had their seafood, everybody got their
Just the one at
steak,
the end of the table cussing you out because you wouldn't eat meat.
cause he was like, "Have a piece of my steak." I'm like, "I don't want a piece of your steak. Eat your steak." And that's a thing and I think it's just a thing with our friend group too.
Yeah.
Like when we go out, I'll be like, "Let me have a bite," or "Try this," or "Oh, this shit
Yeah.
is bomb. Eat a
We're
piece."
always passing our plates
Like
around.
we
Yeah.
will share like to and that goes for drinks, appetizers, up to the
Everything.
entrees.
Yeah.
Everything is and it's not that it should be good as fuck and I feel like everybody should experience like all different bites. So I understand how he was just like, "Bitch, eat some." And I'm like, I can't. He was down my throat because I wouldn't have none of his steak. And he's like, "I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm not gonna tell nobody." I don't know.
Mind you, any other time, it's like on a regular time, it's like we're pissed because Corey's eating everybody's food or getting a piece of everybody's food. This time, offended that you cannot eat nobody. Like, why the fuck would you eat my shit?
Like, eat it. That is dead ass. Literally, I'll ask for, but can I taste that or can I
Like,
have a
damn,
sip?
Corey, you're greedy ass. Da, 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 da.
Always down my throat. And the one
Now
time
this
I don't
time,
want it,
it's like, oh, really? You don't want anything off my plate?
it was new. It was new to everybody. So, but I mean, I had sides. It's not like I didn't eat, y'all. It was a steakhouse that did not have any vegetarian meals.
Yeah.
I could have a salad, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a journey.
We'll keep that in mind going forward.
It's a
You got
journey.
you.
It's a
You got
journey.
you. But if you are a returning subscriber to the YouTube channel, if you're a visual watcher right now, if you haven't caught on by now, obviously it's kind of obvious. I've been trying to round up all my Living It Up cast so you guys can get an idea of how everybody is doing.
Yeah.
So Corey is no stranger to the show at all. You know her as Carson. We have a anniversary coming up in October, our 10-year anniversary of Living It Up for all the Living It Up fans, subscribers, people who have subscribed to us in the past for Living It Up.
10 years.
We started Living It Up 10 years back in 2023 October is when the first season came out.
My
When did you
God.
come on to the show? It was season 3, right?
Yeah, I came on season 3, so y'all was 2 seasons in
Okay,
when
yeah.
I got here.
Got you, got you, got you.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out something like special we can do for the anniversary.
Okay.
Maybe a little cast roundup. I don't know, all of us together or something, or I'll try to get as many people as I can, or I don't know, something to put out in October. It won't be like an official like reunion, y'all. So don't get excited. Nothing like us playing
Don't
our
expect
characters.
everybody back.
Don't expect everybody back. Don't expect anything crazy. Don't expect like just something simple that I can figure out. I had special plans originally, but of course, like time just goes by so fast, and like I didn't have time to really plan it out like that the way I wanted to, or to get the ball rolling. But I'm working on it, y'all. I'm
Yeah.
working on
It
it.
takes time and like just coordinating with schedules and then making sure we can get
But
people
yeah,
available.
the emphasis on coordinating the schedules,
Because
child.
goddamn,
Cause
it's
everybody
like
work.
we
Everybody work.
cannot get all these bitches in the same room
No
to
more
save
than 5 minutes,
nobody's life.
child.
You know, our on Jackie's birthday,
Hmm.
that was the first time all of us have been back together because we had like our gang.
Yeah.
That might be the wrong word to use, but like our gang, like our group friends, like
It might
we're
be like
the
one person missing because they have to work or have to do something, but
it's
that was like the
always
first time it was
something.
all of us together.
And we're the seven shooters. There's seven of us, and we are all like we used to roll deep. Like there was nowhere that you could go without all of us being together.
Hmm.
And now, boom, here we are. And this, I'm telling you, it was probably like it had to be over. Like it was a year and some change
Hmm.
that all of us was actually together all at the same time.
I want to say if I may be crazy, but I want to say the last time may have been my birthday, what, 2 years ago in my apartment when we did the dessert
I
off.
remember. I
I
was
think that was the last. I
yeah.
think that was the last time all of us were together. And then after then it was like, all of us certain times, whatever. It was maybe like something we had going on where some of us was together and some of us had to leave and other people came.
It's
Like,
wild
but
because
like all of us together at once, like I think like yeah.
I think that's it too. Like 2 years ago.
Mhm.
And
That's
that's just friends at this point. Like everybody gets older, so don't think that we're bad friends. We still all
Yeah, no,
communicate.
everybody's just busy and like,
Yeah.
got their own lives, got their own like schedules and shit like that. Like I was telling Justin, I'm like, it's so crazy because people will be messaging me. They've been messaging me recently, like out of the blue, like asking me about living it up. Like, are we coming back? Are we doing something? Me and you did make an announcement that we were doing a casting call for
And it
season
got
5.
people excited.
It did. It got
Yeah.
people hella excited, and we were serious about it. But in all honesty, I was like, if the window opens, if we have a window of time where all of us can like coordinate our schedules and actually make something shake, we definitely would do it.
Yeah.
Um, and then of course I'm always down to like maybe round up a new cast of people to do something here in Charlotte and do something on that, on that tip.
Mhm.
But it takes a lot of planning. Okay. I'm gonna keep it real, child. As the
You're
writer,
doing a lot of
director,
these
editor,
people.
all everybody, like just getting it all together on one accord, like it's the biggest challenge. So um we have a good time and a fun time always doing it, but it's just like it takes a lot.
It does.
It really does take a lot.
It really does. And it was easier and like and just of course personal experience. I know of course you're this like everybody's the same actually, not just me myself, but like personal experience like we're growing up. We're
Hmm.
getting old and there's certain things that we're not saying we're separating, but like there's certain things that we're doing that we can't all just be together all at the same time. We
Yeah,
can't do the same thing
because
like
we're all
we used to
venturing
do.
out and doing different things
And
and
we're
stuff.
all
Yeah.
trying to live our lives and get like being grown is ghetto. Like in the best and worst way possible all at the same time. Like you're finding yourself and you're figuring out what you're gonna do. And not saying like this isn't something that we wanted to do like for the rest of our lives. Like we wanted to continue to entertain.
Hmm.
We wanted to continue to put shit out. We wanted to continue to be I'm not gonna say the spotlight because I don't necessarily feel like the spotlight is where we had
Hmm.
our our peak point, but I do believe like that motive like that what word am I looking for? Not necessarily like fame, but it's similar to like that basically um y'all is what I'm saying. Like the fans is what made us wanted to keep doing like, oh, okay, we're entertaining y'all, we're giving
Oh
y'all
yeah,
something to do,
definitely.
we're giving you
Yeah.
what you want. Like we're literally putting out things that you're interested in. Like that gave us a lot of like oomph and like
Motivation.
motivation to keep doing that shit. Like
Hmm.
and not saying that we don't have that same motivation anymore, but like literally life hits you and
Hmm.
boom. You don't got the time.
And that was the bigger reason why I wanted to do the podcast in the first place. So like it'll be
Yes.
cute to like kind of capture us in the moment where we are in our lives right now, like the
Yes.
real us or
This is
whatever.
something we'll have forever.
Yeah, and it's something to look back on to see, like, that's why a reason I wanted us to share like what we want to accomplish, what we want to do, so we can look back on it and see like, where we came from or whatever, whatever. Like being that speaking for myself because I've been started living it up 10 years ago. 10 years later is like it's so interesting to see like where we all are now.
10 years is wild.
Like crazy. And then, who's to say like where we'll be 10 years from now? You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that was the whole purpose of that, of like, this would also be a good stepping stone to like for me to get back into, I've been saying I've been wanting to come back to YouTube for like forever and just kept
Right.
procrastinating or just, doubting and
And
stuff
just
like
in
that.
case y'all bitches didn't know, because y'all don't really pay attention, but y'all pretend like y'all pay attention. Like this bitch has been through some shit. Like there was a lot that went on, and it's not just, of course, because we grow up and life happens. Like there was some shit. Well, in a sense, yes, life happens. There was some shit, of course, and she mentioned it, so you're gonna have to go back and watch the first fucking episode. But there was some shit that Ron went through, and there was like a lot that basically put a lot of things on hold. And I know if that certain thing didn't happen in your life,
Hmm.
like there would be so much more that at least would have transpired within that time. It wouldn't have been as much as a setback as
Yeah.
it is. And not saying that we're set back, because where we start now is just a new starting point.
Yeah.
We're still getting exactly where we need to be in life. But
Yeah.
there would have been a lot more that I feel like you would have put out, especially like my favorite thing that you do, which I want to hear a little bit about, is like your Halloween films, like your short films that,
Yeah.
and that's not just saying because I was in them, but like they were literally like thrillers to me. I was excited. I was like, okay, so what's about to happen next?
Yeah.
And I'm in it and I know what's going on.
Hmm.
But do you plan on doing any short films? Maybe not this year, but like, do you have any ideas or short films in the works or in the making that you can give us a little hint on?
Well, yes, I definitely want to do more short films on the channel. I want to do like more movies. I want to do like more shows. I want to do as much as I can because
Hmm.
at the end of the day, this channel is going to be my channel. If you didn't know, I am the channel owner. Okay, I made that very
Yeah,
clear
yeah,
before, present,
yeah,
and after. But anyway,
yeah.
but
Talk your shit, bitch.
but anyway, so like this channel will be my channel forever. So anything I want to do as far as like that aspect goes is like it's something I can always do. You know what I'm saying? So no matter like how long of a break I take or whatever, like I always want to come back and do something because this is what I enjoy doing. It's my passion,
Yes,
right?
God.
So I definitely have ideas and things I want to do for like Halloween and stuff. We've done what, two short horror films now, whatever. Well, actually three because you had yours, I had mine. I did two.
I did too.
You did too. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about the first one. Yep, that's
Hmm.
right. So yeah, we do like we try to make that like an annual thing or whatever. So this year, I don't know, maybe something. I have something in mind. I guess I can go
Hmm.
and talk to you about this too, though, because I don't think I think
Bring it up to me.
I don't know if I don't think I mentioned it to you. I don't think I have. But anyway, so in October, hopefully, fingers crossed. In October, I do have a book coming out
A book?
that I've been working on.
Like out, or is like this gonna be like, cause is it coming out, like printed copies, like I can
Yes,
buy a copy in
yes, like you'll be able
October?
to buy a copy. Yes.
Okay.
So it's something I've been working on. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody about it. I mentioned it in the first episode, but it's something I've like kept to myself because I was like, I just want to work on it and see what I can do, whatever, whatever. It was something I've been wanting to do for years now. And so I finally just sat down while I was like working on scripts or whatever. I'm like, I'm going to write a book. Because if I don't get to film this, at least it'll be something I can still put out there, you know? Um,
Mm.
I don't want to give too much details about it yet, but hopefully, like I said, fingers crossed, it'll be out in October. You guys will be able to read it. My prayers is maybe I can turn it into something that you can see here on the channel one day. I would say that.
So okay, I know you said more is coming. Okay, so is it fiction or nonfiction?
Fiction.
Okay, okay, okay. That's all I need to know right now.
If you
Then.
know me,
Okay.
if you know me, I won't, I can't, I don't want to give any like details, but if you know me, you probably know what the book is going to like give. So
That's all
that
I needed to know. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, if you know me, you know what the book is possibly going to give when it comes out. So that's a reason. That's the only hint you're getting.
That's
That's
so
the whole
exciting.
reason why it's going to be coming out in October. So
Right.
there we go. But yeah,
Okay.
so fingers
Cause
crossed.
my just is like when you said a book, I was like, "Is this bitch coming out with a documentary? Like, is she about
No,
to write about her life?"
no, maybe down the line, but no, not that
Hmm.
yet. But yeah,
I feel like
something
yeah,
else.
that's your life story kind of work.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, something I just wanted to have fun with. But it originally started as a script, something I could have like made like a short series, something like that. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make this a book because I just wanted to. I don't know if it happens, it happens. But if it doesn't, having a book still like just seems like something I always wanted to do anyway. Like, be an author of some sorts and like, put out books. So
Hmm.
I was like, well, you know what? Instead of like trying to dedicate this to do something for the channel, maybe I could make this a book and then maybe turn into like a series down the road, down the road or whatever.
Right.
So that's what I have on the table
That's
so
so
far. Yeah,
exciting.
so
I want to ask so many more questions too.
that's
Don't get me wrong, but
maybe in the near future I can
not on
dedicate.
camera.
Yeah, not on camera, but yeah, in the near future, I can basically talk about it more when it gets. If it does come out October, again, fingers crossed that it does. I definitely will mention it here again, and I'll talk about it a little bit more. But yeah, I'm excited about
I'm
it. I'm
excited
really, really excited.
too. Girl, don't get me started because you know I love books.
I've had a whole list since the beginning of this year. Again, the podcast was on the top of my list. Well, towards the top of my list to like achieve. The book was definitely one of those things. So that's just something I'm trying to get put out this year.
Right.
Another one of my goals I've set for myself. So yeah,
I'm very proud of you.
and
I'm
I think.
excited. And it's going to come out in October. I have high hopes.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And then after that, just so you guys know, this podcast is going to be kind of a first season of things. Well, this is the first season of the podcast, I should say. It's going to be 12
Mhm.
episodes. Hopefully, because I definitely plan on taking a vacation for my birthday. Um, as we mentioned, I did go through some shit last year on my
Mhm.
birthday. So this year it's
Yup.
gonna be kind of just turn just breathing new life into myself, and I'm planning to take a trip, a solo trip that I am so excited about. So
And for y'all hosts that are hating and just think that nobody can go in, like, shut up because solo trips are fucking the best. I don't know if you've ever been on a trip by yourself, but it's literally like you're in relaxation 3.0,
hmm
like 4.0,
I'm excited. This is my
5.0.
first solo trip ever, so I'm excited.
I love a good solo trip. At least I tend to go camping by myself, and I feel like being outside and in the wilderness is a good escape for me.
hmm
But bitch, you going out?
Yeah,
I'm scared to go out of not the state. I'm scared to go out of the state by myself because I'm unfamiliar with territories
yeah,
and whatnot. But it's still something that I do believe is a goal of mine to do one day.
right.
I'm very excited that you're doing it, and I really can't wait to hear like your feedback when you come back after like
Yeah,
your retreat. It's basically
definitely.
a retreat for yourself.
Pretty much, yeah. I've
Yeah.
done my research. I'm not nervous. Justin asked me the other day if I was nervous to go somewhere like go by myself. I was like, no. I don't know, but that's just me though. I'm not really like, you know, at least not yet. Maybe you want to say it's closer to that time. Maybe I get looking a little nervous. Like, I want to go by myself, but I'm
Yeah.
excited.
I feel like it's gonna be good for you as far as just like the escape. But sometimes, not saying like when you're home, you're trapped and surrounded by all these people, but just
hmm
being alone and being able to be in a new environment on your own, it's just like a new experience, and
Right,
you can learn a lot about yourself with being alone. And
right.
that's not only like here, but like in a new space, a new
That's the thing.
place.
I'm like, I just want to take myself on a nice trip and just kind of just detach from everything for a second and just.
I mean, meet some people too. Like, don't necessarily just go to be by yourself.
Mhm.
Like, network and get out and talk to people. Like, meet new people and
Yeah,
experience new people because you around the same old people every day. You know what we gonna say,
yeah,
but you don't know other people or how they're gonna react or how they're gonna act to you. But don't get too friendly because people are crazy. I want you to be safe.
definitely.
Bitches are crazy out
Yeah,
here.
definitely. But yeah, there's a couple of things else I'm looking forward to this year. I can't believe this year is already about to be over pretty
Hmm.
soon before we know it. But
Recently, bitch, you know we seen you over at the Beyonce concert.
hmm
So I do have like two or three questions just about that.
okay,
All in all, my number one question is your experience, your overall experience as far as concert wise, because I know, of course, I mean, I know me and you have been to a couple of concerts in our lifetime.
Hmm.
How do you think her performance, like, was this something that the experience was worth, or get into it. Tell me about your experience.
Definitely. It was my first time seeing her,
Mhm.
ever. And I like me and my sister, we had as soon as we bought the album, um, we like got the boxes, the boxes she was like putting out, whatever. So we got like t-shirts and all
Oh,
that,
yes,
but we got
God.
the physical copies of the CD and everything. So um as soon as like we did that, because we had already talked, we was like, we're gonna go see her. Like we're gonna go, like we're gonna get these boxes, but we're also because we thought like it was gonna be tied into the tour somehow or some way, whatever. But anyway, it was like we're definitely gonna go see her this year. Like we have to go. We've never. My sister's seen her before when she was still in Destiny's Child, but yeah, but I've never. Um, I've been to. I've seen Nicki on tour on the
Mhm.
Pink Print tour, so that's probably like the biggest show I've seen so
Right.
far. But Beyonce's definitely just was a
I don't want you. I
experience.
don't want you to compare Nicki and
No, yeah, I'm not comparing,
Beyonce.
but like I'm saying, like as far as like me like going to a show, like in really like experiencing like something on that level was
Yeah.
like freaking crazy. And I don't know, for me it's like after seeing her live, it was like I said this on the video I posted on my Instagram, but it was like I'm not exaggerating when I say my life has been changed. Like my life has been changed just from seeing her that one
Whole new
time.
bitch.
I felt like just so like it was I don't know if inspired is the right word, but it was just like just seeing her like first of all, if you are somebody out there that is one of the people, one of the crazy people out here that call her like overrated, please stop because she is like so freaking like on another level that I could not like I was seeing, of course, because the tour has
Mhm.
been going on. So I've seen like videos on Twitter and like stuff like
It's
that.
just been
Because it's,
going
it's
off.
not anything that I could avoid, but it still did not compare like seeing her like do it
Live.
like there, and it was. I
I
got my
def-
entire life.
no, I definitely believe it. Cause mind you, your reaction just now is like literally proves like B is somebody to see in
Yeah, I
fucking
can't put it like I
concert.
can't put it into words. Like I'm like, if you haven't seen her at least once, like I definitely recommend to at least go see her at least one time in your damn lifetime. Like you have to. Like I definitely somebody asked me like if I would go see her again. Like absolutely, the money was worth it. I can die happy knowing that I've seen her at least one time, but
I'm
I
happy.
definitely plan to see her again. Whether if it's this tour or no, it won't be this tour. A coin, but I definitely would love to see her again if she ever, did tour again in the future or had a residency, whatever. But being able to say I got to experience her is especially with this tour, there's something so special about this tour specifically. I'm just happy I got to experience her. So
Okay.
I recommend anybody if you are thinking about like, should I go, should I not? Like, go if you can. Definitely experience seeing her live at least once in your lifetime because it was just, I don't know, it did something to me.
Right. Okay. So overall, like it was a 10 out of 10, correct?
Hmm.
Okay. So
A
what? Oh.
thousand out of 10.
Oh. So what was the? And it has to be concert related. Like it can't be waiting in line or parking. Blah blah blah. What was the worst thing about the concert? That one thing, of course, that just stuck out to you that you was like, "Damn, babe, why you do this to me?"
The worst thing like she did, like on the tour, or
Either that she did or that you experienced while you were at the concert. Not, I'm not talking about like just like random shit because of course you're gonna wait in line. Of course you're gonna have to wait,
yeah.
be asked for parking. But like when you were at the concert, is there something like she was late or um she was talking too much? Like I'm not saying nothing about you, baby. I'm
No,
just like just
the
trying to figure
worst,
out
the worst thing, and I'm
critique.
not even being funny. The worst thing I experienced at the show was when she says go on mute. Some of you bitches did not mute. That was the
Bitches
worst thing.
wasn't listening. Nah.
Now Charlotte did do a decent job, but still, um, you know,
Bitches don't listen.
but we ain't do terrible. We ain't do terrible, but yeah.
So mind you,
There was okay.
nothing that Beyonce did.
There was one thing I can say that she did. There's one thing I can say she did.
Okay.
There was a part in the show where she did Love on Top,
Mhm.
and like the audience was like singing, the end part, like the high parts and whatever, like. And I don't know what B was doing. I don't know what the hell. She like I'm pretty sure it's like probably what she could hear versus like what we could hear. But she was like we were singing and she was like clapping her hand, like, like giving us the beat, whatever. And it was just so offbeat and it was like fucking people up. And the damn video got posted, I think, on I don't know if it was a shade room or whatever it was, got posted like the next day, and people was like talking mad shit about Charlotte. Like, we didn't know the words and this and that. I promise you, we knew the words, y'all. Like we knew, like everybody sounded
It
good.
was a little
It was
off.
just so off.
It was a little off.
But it wasn't her fault or nothing like that. But nah, it was honestly like I can't. There's nothing wrong I can say about this tour. Like that happened. Like it was amazing.
Well, I mean, all in all, everything that I hear always about Beyonce's tour is always positive. Like
Yeah,
either it's something that you are upset that you missed, happy as fuck if you did go to.
yeah.
Like it's something that I definitely want to experience in my life, especially just like a Beyonce tour because I've heard rarely any bad things. That's why I wanted to ask you like about the tour.
Hmm.
So, last question at least that's on the top of my head for now is what was at least because I know that you've been watching previous tours as well.
Hmm.
Which tour, or not necessarily which tour because I don't know the cities, which outfit do you think was the best outfit that she performed in versus the tours? Like, cause I'm a Beyonce fan,
Hmm.
so I'll see. Of course, every time she comes off of a show, she'll post her outfits on her page.
Yeah.
So I'll look at her page there, and I have my favorite. What was your favorite?
What was my favorite? Like at the show that she wore?
Yeah,
At mine specifically?
it doesn't have to be at the Charlotte location, but like out of these shows, which one was your
No,
favorite
she
fit?
definitely just showed out in Atlanta. If you like seen the show she did, she had 3 shows at Atlanta, if I'm not wrong. And she showed out for them, outfit wise, performance wise. They got songs we didn't get.
She had a show in Atlanta before. She had the show because I know she had a show in Charlotte,
Hmm.
and then she had a show in Atlanta after Charlotte. She had a show in Atlanta before she came to Charlotte.
No, she had a show. She had 3 shows in Atlanta. So this was after Charlotte,
Oh, okay,
but they
okay.
were like the same weekend.
I did not
Outfit
know she did
wise,
3.
performance wise, like went all out for them. I'm
Mhm.
not jealous or nothing. I'm not.
You sound a little jelly.
But my favorite outfit she wore was at one of those shows. It was like a blue, I don't know the design. I'm
She
not.
did the pink in Charlotte, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know
But
that.
yeah, it was like a blue outfit she had with a blue like cowboy hat that she had wore in Atlanta. That was my favorite look of hers.
I do think the blue one was actually I would say that's actually my second favorite.
Mhm.
I like the silver, the all silver, and I don't know what state she did that in. I'm pretty sure it was Texas.
Yeah. Texas? I don't think she's been in Texas yet. I think Houston's coming up on her
That's
birthday.
like okay, then it wasn't Texas,
It's
but she
something.
did the silver,
Okay.
and where the fuck? I couldn't tell you where it is,
She's
but
done over like 100. I seen one of her pages on Twitter posts. She's worn over 100
yeah,
outfits. So it's a lot.
over 100 outfits. But the
But she looks good in
silver,
every single one, so it don't
yeah,
matter.
she would be rocking that cowboy hat. So
Yeah. But having seen Beyonce, I think only other person on my list. She's not touring this year, but Nicki is going on tour. I think she already said she's going to be touring early next year. So before she's on my list.
mm.
I don't think there's anybody else I want to see.
Honestly, I'm not a concert buff like I used to. I do enjoy watching them from afar,
Hmm.
but the what I don't like about concerts, just like in myself, is like the parking and the
Yeah,
waiting
yeah,
in line and the crowd. Like I'm not really with the big crowds like I used to be.
yeah.
So I'm not really interested in going to any concerts in the near future. But if I was ever to see like honestly, and then mind you, Badu was like really she was she was in Charlotte recently too.
Hmm.
Badu came to Charlotte, but I would probably go see Badu, or I would probably go see like a anything of like a old school rapper, if anything. But they have to come to like a mom and pop shop. They have to come somewhere where it's not about to be a big ass stadium.
Okay.
Like I don't want to do the big crowd. I don't want to do the stamps, and then I gotta scan my ticket 3 times just getting to the door. And I don't like that. I don't like the crowd. That's all that I know that Beyonce would be.
Right.
Is nothing but a big crowd in a large setting.
Right. Gotcha.
Not for me. Not for me.
Period. Well, before we do wrap up today's episode, I do want to play a little game.
Ooh, I love games.
This is the first time I'm doing this. Let me get my shit together. Okay, let's see. All right, so I seen this post earlier on Twitter, and the question was, "What's the worst part of dating in this generation?" And somebody like quoted it on Twitter and like gave these lists of like reasons and stuff. So we're gonna play a little game. I'm gonna do basically I'm gonna read you the reasons that were given here of why or what's the worst part of dating in this generation. And when I give you the reason, you're either gonna give me a you damn right, as in if you agree, or hell no, that you don't agree.
Okay.
All right, you
Okay. I
got it.
like those.
All right,
Don't
so
let me explain
all right, so again, we're gonna play a little game. I'm gonna give some reasons of what's the worst, or give some reasons of what's the worst part of dating in this generation. So if it's something that is agreed with, there's gonna be a you damn right, or if not, we're gonna get a hell no. So all right, so number one, this is what somebody posted. So I'm reading what they posted.
nothing.
No child left behind a lot of people. They cannot read or comprehend what you mean.
Hold on.
Meaning
Hold on.
people just don't read or comprehend what you mean, as far as like, I guess what they mean by this is maybe like,
Through text messages?
through text messages or just, social media period. Like people don't really comprehend what you say. A lot of times they
You
like,
damn right. Okay, thank you for explaining that because I'm like, what do you mean you don't comprehend? If I'm talking, yes, but yeah, if I'm texting or writing something, it's hard for me to be understood correctly because I'll I'll be off the wall on some shit. And mind
yeah.
you, I'll be talking into my phone and you know the bitch don't hear me, right? I'm like, and this is what I said. Da, 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 da. And it just ended up being confusing. So yeah, you damn right. If I'm reading something, it doesn't always get comprehended correctly.
Gotcha. All right. There's like 15 of these. I'm only read a couple, y'all. So
Okay.
number two is inflation hinders most people from being able to save, let alone take you out on a date.
That's a fact. Bitch, like I barely got money to live my life.
You
You
damn right.
ah, you damn right. Damn right. And you want me to pay for shit?
All right. Let's see. Many people are addicted to something, but people around them are unaware.
No, I don't think that's fact. At least in dating, no.
Okay.
If you date somebody, they need to know what's going on in your life, especially
Gotcha.
your addictions. That's probably number one, not even number one, but one of the top five that they should know about.
Mm, okay. Let's see. People are realizing that they can do bad all by themselves and don't need any extra drama.
That's a fact. Like, why do you think that you, and I have a problem too with this. Like, you can't do everything by yourself.
Yeah.
The whole point of a relationship is to do everything. So you're damn right. You're damn right.
I definitely identify with that one because it's like, you know me, I'm a peaceful person for the most part.
Mm,
For the most part.
yeah,
But no. I'm not a dramatic person when it comes to relationships. Like I do not want any kind of drama in a relationship. Like at all.
makes sense.
Like it has to like not just make sense for me. Like I expect my relationship to be peace. And if there's any kind of drama, I am like not dealing with that. So that's a big key damn
You're not gonna find all your peace in a relationship. You're gonna have some peaceful moments, but it's
shit.
that's a relationship
It
for you.
just seems like every
You can't
every
always be happy.
every unpeaceful moment in my previous relationship ended in throwing hands. I ain't got time. Let's see. And people don't know. I'm gonna do this as the last one. People don't know the difference between assertive, passive, passive aggressive, and aggressive communication. I'm gonna be honest. Do I know the difference between all these? Okay,
I think that's false.
people don't know the difference between assertive, passive, passive aggressive, and aggressive communication. I don't know. I feel like I said you damn right. I feel like some people don't know the difference between those communications because people don't know how to communicate.
Yes, but no,
I can
but
say not people, but a lot of people don't know how to communicate.
that's the thing though. Like, yes, people don't know how to communicate, but you gonna know if I'm not fucking with you right now, or you
Hmm.
gonna know if I got an attitude in any circumstance. Like, say you didn't do the dishes, and I'm just this is random. Say you didn't do the dishes, and I come down, I'm doing the dishes, and you see me over here slamming the fucking dishes down, washing aggressively,
Yeah,
and all this shit. Like, you're gonna see that I'm mad because I told you to do the dishes and you're not doing the dishes.
gotcha.
But I mean, I notice actions and I notice words. Like, if you're not talking to me, I'm gonna notice that. If you're not touching me, I'm gonna notice that. If you're not doing certain things that you usually do when I know that we're happy, like, you should know the difference between those actions, not necessarily those words, but those actions. You can see the difference in regular and not regular. So I
Gotcha.
think that's false.
Okay. Period.
Hmm.
You're damn right.
You're damn motherfucking right.
Well, that's all the time we got for today's show, y'all, for today's podcast
I'm
show. I
sad. It's
appreciate
over.
y'all for tuning in to You Damn Right podcast once again, Ep.3. Child, this feels like such an accomplishment for me. I feel so, what's the word? Productive. There we go.
Very productive.
Very productive.
Wait till you get to like 50 shows, then you like
I'm not.
celebrate a whole
That
fucking
seems
other
like so far away,
anniversary.
but it's
Fuck
definitely
10
doable.
years. Look at motherfucking 20.
Well, my what is it? My first what milestone is what I say 12.
Yes.
So 12.
Hmm.
Child, if I make it to 12 episodes, child. Big pat on my back. Big pats.
Yeah, you're gonna get way past 12. But especially, we have some content coming for you guys, so definitely stay tuned.
Yes, cannot wait to announce what that is going to be.
Hmm.
We are in my room, but I definitely turned it into a little photo studio just
It
because
looks
I'm that motherfucking good,
it
bitch.
looks nice. It looks
And I
nice
can't
up in
wait for
here.
y'all to see what the fuck we cooking up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. But Corey, I definitely appreciate you for chilling with me today and coming on today's episode.
I live far as fuck from this bitch.
Literally an hour away, but I appreciate you for coming. And again, I'm gonna make it known again that my co-host is forever rotating because I get whoever is available at that time.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Even though we are in my room and I did what I did to get a good setup here, you gotta come to the studio because it's so cute.
Oh yeah, I'm coming to the studio.
Me and Dion had so much fun in the studio. Oh my god, it was so much fun.
Oh,
You definitely gotta come to the studio. It's so much
I'm
fun.
sad I haven't been yet.
Yeah. Well, Dion was the first one, and she's been the only one so far. But yeah. Yeah. But I'm so excited. I have a couple of guests coming up on some future episodes. I'm really, really excited about. I can't wait to talk to them and get them to promote their stuff. But again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in today. Be brave, be kind, keep doing your best out there, and we will see you next time.
We will see you. Everybody be safe. Thank you. And make sure you hit that like and comment on this video and motherfucking subscribe to the YouTube channel because we got some shit for you. Okay?
Bye, y'all.
Bye.